Okay guys, welcome back to Games Mania Doherty, and back again with another video. So in this video I'm going to be talking about which I just got. It's called it's one of these retro video game sticks. Okay, now they're really popular. They're all over TikTok, they're all over social media. A lot of people are getting them. I've heard some, negative news about them and some positive news. If you haven't heard of this, it's basically it comes with two controllers. It's a HDMI stick, okay, that comes with two controllers, and you simply plug it into your TV. Comes with a few wires as well, okay. So it's a very small box. I got it delivered to my home. Ordered it online. They sent it to me. Took a little bit more than a week to come. So it's a 2.4G wireless controller gamepad, okay, and it's filled with this one in particular has over 20,000 retro games, okay. Now there are some disadvantages and there are some advantages to this, okay. Obviously for me now, I didn't grow up with the whole retro game era. I'm not old enough either to have grown up with the games that came out before my time during the 1980s and the 1990s. I think the first console I ever owned was a Game Boy Color. And then I went to the PlayStation 2. I did play PS1 here and there at a few friends, that had the PS1 back in the early 2000s. But I didn't grow up as a hardcore gamer in any sense. For me, it's a new experience in a lot of ways. Particularly, I've grown my collection, as you can see, to over 300 video games. I've kind of stopped collecting. So this was a must for me to get this. I know there are different versions of this out there. There are different types, depending on your budget and how much you want to spend. I've seen plenty of advertisements of this. You've probably seen it too. You're probably wondering, is it worth getting? Is it not worth getting? I'm going to share my experience with you so far on what I think of it. And luckily, I'm going to be giving you a good review on it. Again, it's a very light package. Comes with a few wires, simply the stick itself. And yeah, it's a small compacted package, literally a HDMI port with over what's supposed to be over 20,000 games, okay. So I'm gonna show you the setup and show you everything that it has, and we'll talk about it as well and go through what it's like, okay. So I didn't do an unboxing video of this because I figured there's already hundreds and hundreds of people that have done unboxings already. I actually did do an unboxing, but I'm not going to be posting that. I did it just for my own creation, my own. I basically just did it for myself, just to have. But I'm not going to be sharing it or anything like that. I did record my unboxing, but I'm not going to be posting that video or that footage. But yeah, I am going to be doing a lot of gameplay videos and stuff on the retro game stick, so stay tuned for that. But right now, guys, we're just going to get into the video and we're going to crack into this, and we're going to see, we're going to test it out, and we're going to see all the games on it. And yeah, I can let you know my thoughts on the retro game stick, 4K game stick, light 4K game stick, okay guys, so here we are. This is the setup, okay. Now this is everything that's included with the 4K retro game stick, okay. We got everything here. We have our two controllers. They're battery powered, okay. So one of these has batteries in them because I've already put batteries in it. I don't think it's this one. I think it's this one. So we put batteries in. There should be a light. See, it's flashing there now. That light should probably sit once we get everything else set. Okay, so there are two battery powered controllers, okay. And this right here is the lid for the stick. Now you're going to need a plug as well, okay. You may need a plug. You can charge it up with the plug. So everything is already connected on my stick. So I will disconnect it just to show you. Okay, so you have this cable here, and this is the stick here, okay? Okay, that's the game stick, 4K game stick. and it's, as you can see, it's a HDMI end here, and we have this little wire that plugs in here. We have this little slot, and there's actually also in the side we have a little kind of an SD card, very small chip. Okay, it's a, if I can see it there, 64 gigabytes is what's on it. Try and get it back in now. So it just slots back in like that. Give it a nice press. Yeah, once it clicks in. Okay, so once you have all of this put together, you put your little wire in here, okay. That's pretty much it, and you're ready to go then. You can literally slot this into your TV. You can, do a lot of things with it, okay? Now, I said that there were some disadvantages. The disadvantage that with this stick is that for me now personally, I have two disadvantages. Or two, well, one is an issue, but one is, I think, is a disadvantage, but it's kind of an issue too. I wanted to, and I know a lot of people probably want to do this too, hook this up to a laptop or a PC. Now, I had no success with that. I tried it, I plugged it in, I tried different cables, tried playing around. I even used modulators and stuff. It wasn't able to do anything. You may need third-party software in order to set this up on your computer if you do want to go using it on a laptop. I have seen some videos of people doing it on laptops. I'm not sure. I need to do more research. In that regard, if I want to get more games, I'll probably use emulators and stuff like that to get more video games if I want to play more video games that are not on this stick. Now, it does come with a lot of classics. You're going to get your Crash Bandicoot. You get a good selection of PS1 games there, even Atari, which is really old, Game Boy, the original Game Boy, Super Nintendo, all that stuff. Okay, and we're going to go through that in a minute. Okay, so that's the setup really. Okay, so I'll show you next how everything goes into the TV. In this particular video, I'm going to be showing you on my flat screen. Now, the good news is, and I will be showing you this in another video, is that I was successfully able to get the game stick working on my CRT TV. So obviously playing retro games is better on a CRT TV, particularly for retro lovers who do prefer retro gaming in that sense, to be played in a nostalgia sense. You're going to be playing it on your old monitor or old TV. Now, I was trying to get it working on my 80s monitor, my CRT from the 80s. I couldn't get it working on my older CRT because I was having sound issues. It does work, but I was having sound issues with my modulator. So I couldn't get it working on my vintage CRT, but I did get it working on my CRT from the 90s, my Sharp CRT TV. So I will be doing a separate video showing you the setup on the CRT, on my CRT TV as well, which we will go through in a separate video. Okay, so for now I'm going to show you where everything is plugged in, and we'll take a look at some of the games. Okay, see you in a few minutes. Okay guys, so this is the setup right here. This is what the menu looks like for anyone who hasn't seen it. Okay, so roughly around over 20,000 games. Not sure the exactly what it is, but yeah, as you can see, this is the menu right here. Massive list of games. Okay, we won't be able to go through them all. There's thousands of games here. We can go over to our class. Okay, as you can see, we have our arcade games, some retro stuff. We got Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, MD, which stands for Mega Drive. Okay, we got PS1, Super Nintendo, and of course Atari, which goes back to like the 70s. Okay, so I guess I'll just pick a random few and we can test them out, and yeah, go from there. I guess just see how they look and see how they work and play. So I think I'll go for a random. We'll give the PS1 a try first. Why not? Just pick one here. I suppose the one that most people will go for is probably Crash Bandicoot, so we'll go for Crash Bandicoot first. Okay. I think they run pretty smoothly as well, but we'll find out. Oh, look at that. You can select between them like this. It's pretty cool. Crash Bandicoot. It's the first one, the classic. I wonder can we skip all this stuff? Oh. Ah yes, here we are. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be pretty smooth, from what I can tell. No issues there. Yeah, there's no lag or anything. It's pretty smooth. Okay. It's remarkably good for from what I could see anyway. Okay, so there you have it, guys. A bit of Crash Bandicoot. Not bad for a first try. Okay. I guess we'll give something else a try. Go back into our menu. Is there another, maybe another PS1 game, or should we try something else? Well, we could give the old Gran Turismo a try. Why not? The classic Gran Turismo. Should have time to do another 2 games. I was kind of hoping to do one from each, but I might not have time in this video. As you know, I'll be doing more videos on this, so stay tuned for that as well. Like, okay, so we go with the arcade mode. A single race, easy. Select our vehicle. Go with Mitsubishi. That's a nice one there. Standard, automatic, nice and quick. It's really handy to be able to just transition from one game to another so easily. It's just the handiest thing ever, like. Wow, this looks amazing. So retro. And they actually run really smooth as well. There's no lag or anything. It's pretty nice. I've tested most of these games on the stick and I haven't come across any that don't work or any issues. So if I do find any issues, I will be sure to let you guys know. I'll update you for any newcomers. Yeah, so looks like it runs pretty smooth though. Can we go inside our car? Yep. We can change our view. We got like 1, 2, 3 views. Yeah, I like it inside the car though. That's pretty good. Alright, there you have it, guys. That's Gran Turismo. We'll see what else we can test out here while we're at it. Go back to our little class. We can go with the Super Nintendo maybe. I guess we can try the old Super Mario World. Why not? Oh, look at this, guys. 1991. Wow. So classic. I'm really looking forward to shooting these on the CRT TV. That'll be fun. I'll be doing an update video on that just to let you know. So I'm looking forward to it. I was saying that earlier on in this video. So just anyone who missed that, if they didn't, if they missed that. So one player, I guess. This is cool. So I guess we can. Do we have to wait for this text? Can we skip? Okay, I'm no good at these games. I need practice. Straight away and I'm out. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you get the idea anyway. That's a bit of Mario there for you. Um, Not one that I'm that great. I wouldn't be too familiar with Mario. I didn't grow up playing Mario, so it's kind of a new one to me. You know, I mean, I know of Mario, but I didn't play the Mario games as such. So it's new for me to be experiencing a lot of the Mario stuff. That's why I wouldn't be that great at it. I only have time to show you one more, but I'd probably just go through the list and show you what's here would be a better thing to do. So I'll just show you in Atari. This is what we got. You know, you got your Pac-Man, Porky's, Shark Attack. There's only a few there on Atari. What else have we got? We got our PS1 games. Loads of Crash Bandicoot games. We got Driver, Medal of Honor. Got some racing games there too. Just loads and loads of stuff. Oh, look at this! We even got Bear in the Big Blue House. It really is packed with so many games. What else have we got? Okay, we'll go back to our Super Nintendo. We got Zelda. We got all of this great stuff. And there's so many different versions of these different games as well, especially the retro stuff, like the really old retro stuff. There's so many different versions of it, especially like the Super Nintendo games. And the Sega games, there's like different versions of different games, so you know you're never going to be stuck. There's so much variety there, like. Okay, so just plenty of stuff there. I'll go back again. What else have we got? Okay, so that's more or less it, guys. You get the general idea there. Don't really have much time to go through much anymore on this in this particular video. So there you have it, guys. You have all of the different consoles that have retro games built in one HDMI stick. Okay, and of course a huge big list there. Okay, so that's the general idea. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. You know, you have your list, hundreds of retro games, or I should say thousands of retro games there in the big list. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Rate it, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts.